Downloading the Java SDK. First of all, find out what the system requirements are for Java 8. If you just Google Java 8 system requirements, you'll see this web page. You can see all the versions of Windows. This demo will be on Windows 8. To find out what type of operating system you have, find your way to Windows Explorer, look at this PC, or alternatively Windows 8_OS. Right-click and choose Properties and Observe. The Windows edition is 8.1. Installed memory, which is RAM, happens to be 8 gigabytes. And this is what is important. The system type is 64-bit. So I am looking for a version of Java that will run on a 16-bit operating system called Windows 8.1. Back to the Java 8 system requirements. Is Windows 8.1 on the operating system list? Yes, it is. The next thing I want to do is to download the Java SDK. SDK stands for Software Development Kit. If I Google Java SDK download, I'll find this web page here. The SE here means Special Edition. Choose Java SE Downloads. And look for the Java SE 8U65/8U66. This is what you want. Java Platform Standard Edition. Click on this link and find your operating system. The Java SE Development Kit 8USE is here. I see that there is a Windows x64. The x64 means that it is a 64-bit operating system. I verified that when I right-clicked on my computer, and I found that I was running 64-bit operating system. If I have a 32-bit operating system, I would choose Windows x86. So again, 64-bit, accept the license agreement, and I'm going to click on this link. What this download will do is it will install in my folder called Program Files. And you can see here using Windows Explorer, if I expand Program Files, there's no directory called Java. So a Java directory will be created and all the subdirectories will be automatically created for you. I'll go over what the main Java bin directory is about in just a second. So here we are back on the Java download page. I've accepted the license and I click JDK 8U66 Windows-x64exe. I want to run it. It will take about 3 minutes to download on my machine. The download time on your machine will vary based on your processor speed and other system functionality. After downloading, security scan will ask if I want to allow the following program to make changes: Java SE Development Kit 8, Update 6.6. Click on Yes, and follow the setup wizard. Next, next. Notice it says 64-bit. 64-bit version of Java 8. Here's the destination folder, program files /Java. The program files exists already. The Java subfolder will be created for you. I would accept that default. Click Next. It could take a few seconds, up to a minute. I'm going to open my HTTP request with Google Chrome. And now I see the documentation page. And at this point, I should be done. Click on Close and open up Windows Explorer to verify your installation. I'm in Program Files. Here's a new folder, Java, JDK 1.0, update 6.6, and open up the bin directory. Bin stands for binary. Notice here we have Java C and Java. These are the two programs. This is your compiler, Java C, and this is your runtime manager, Java. You'll see that we also need an environment variable set in our system path to this directory. So to do that, I can select this, right click, copy this address, this folder address, and then go to my system variables, environment variables, right click on C, go to properties, check that I have enough space. I do. Click OK. Find this PC, right click, and open up to get to system properties. Here's system properties. Choose advanced system settings and choose environment variables. Here under system variables, look for path, PATH. Click that and edit and verify that the bin directory of Java is in your path. And to add the path, simply put a semicolon, Control V to paste. And you can see I pasted C:\/ program files Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 66 bin. Click OK, and you're done. The next thing we need to do is write a Java program to validate that I properly installed my JDK. So to do that, I'll quickly set up a folder called my test folder. And here I'll create a text file that is a Java program. To write my sample Java program, I'm going to do that in a program called WordPad that is somewhere on your Windows machine. To get to my Windows machine, I can right click on this and choose Programs and Features, or alternatively I can click on Search and you'll see, right click, search in this window, just type in WordPad and open up WordPad. Okay, so now I have WordPad open, and let me create a place to put this. I'm going to, I already have my directory. Called my test folder. So I want to put my newly created Java program into my test folder. Here's what my Java program looks like. It is named my test program, and all I need to do is save this into my folder. can actually save it anywhere you want. I'm going to save it as a text document. Make sure it has an extension of Java. When I'm done with my program, I want to save it as a plain text document, and I want to put it in the folder that I created, my test folder. It's important that the file name be spelled exactly the same as the class that contains the method main. So my class is my test, capital M, lowercase y, lowercase t. Java is case sensitive, all this matters. My test program. So notice it's my test program, and the extension needs to be .java. To make sure this is saved exactly like this, I'll put double quotes around it, but it will be. So my test program.java goes into my test folder on my local computer. Save that. Yes. To run the computer or to run my program, I will open up command line, command prompt, which looks like this. I'll navigate to my folder. Notice my test, the command prompt is case insensitive. My test folder, you know what's there. My test program is there. So I want to compile it. Java C for my compiler. Then my test program. Java. I need that. It compiled okay. Now to run it. Also notice we have now a class file in this folder. Notice the file size has gone up. We went from just a text file of 109 bytes to 406 bytes because this is a compiled Java program. So to run that is just Java my test program. No extension here, just my test program. Here's my program called my test program. I want to save this into my test folder. File, save as a plain text document. And I just created this folder here, my test folder, which I will go to, and my test program. Make sure it is .java. Save it. Yes. Yes. Now open the command line. I'm going to right click on my Windows button and open the command prompt and navigate to my folder. CD for change directory, to root, change directory, my test folder. Command prompt is case insensitive. You got to spell it right though. FLODER. What I want to do now is to save this in a folder that I went to the trouble of creating. Save as plain text. Save it as my text program. It's important that this be spelled exactly the same. So I'm in my test folder, and this name right here the name of the file will be compiled into a class, and that class contains main. The name of this file must be the exact name of the class. So here's my class, and it's case sensitive. So my test program.java. Make sure this is literal. I'll put double quotes around it. Now to run this, I'll open up the command prompt, right click on the Windows button, command prompt, change directory to root, cd my test folder. Command prompt is case insensitive. It will still find my test folder. dir to show me what's in there. I have one that's already compiled, but let me compile it for you anyway. Java C, my test, and spell it exactly the same, test dot Java, my test program. Now that I've completed my Java file, I need to save it. Now that I've created my small, short Java file, note that the name of the class is my test program. Java is case sensitive. It matters what's uppercase, it matters what's lowercase. So I must save this in a file named exactly this, uppercase M, lowercase y, test, uppercase p, program, and .java. So file, save as a plain text document. I'm going to put it into the folder I just created, my test folder, and it's going to be named my test program.java. Save it. Now I'm going to open up the command prompt and run it, actually compile it and run it. So command prompt. This is the command line editor or command prompt. To get an idea of the commands, you can type in help. One of the commands is cd for change directory. The backslash is root. So I want to change directory to the directory that I just created, my test folder. Folder and directory are the same thing. Notice that this is case insensitive, but Java is not. Let's see what is in my test folder. There's the program I just created in WordPad, mytestprogram.java. Let's compile that. Java C is my compiler. How does my computer know where Java C is? Because I went to the trouble of setting the environment variable named path. So you will find it. And if I did everything correctly, I should now see my test program.class. The .class files are the ones that you want to run. So to run them, the program that runs them is called Java, not Java C. So Java my test program, and just my test program because I'm referencing my test program.class.